Hello and welcome to Nigeria in Focus. Today we delve into two significant stories shaping Nigeria's current reality: the passing of a national figure and pressing economic challenges that impact millions. On Thursday, 22nd of January 2025, Nigeria mourns the loss of General Jeremiah Timbut Useni, a towering figure in the nation's history. Born on February 16, 1943 in Lantan Plateau State, Husseini's life was one of service, ambition and controversy, leaving behind a legacy that continued to spark debates. Rising through the ranks of Nigerian army, Husseini built a career spanning over 4 decades, gaining widespread respect as a disciplined and strategic leader. His military career reached significant heights with his appointment as the military governor of Bendel State from 1984 to 1985, later as the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory under General Sani Abacha's regime. Husseini's oversaw major development in Abuja, shaping it into the capital city we know today. However, Husseini's legacy extended beyond military service. He played a pivotal role in Nigeria's political evolution, contributing to the foundation of the Old Nigerian People's Party (ANPP), where he served as Deputy National Chairman. He later became the chairman of the Democratic People's Party (DPP), showcasing his adaptability and commitment to the country's political discourse. His 2019 gubernatorial bids for Plateau State demonstrated his enduring influence, though he faced defeats to the incumbent Simon Lalong, the then governor of Plateau State. As Nigerians reflect on his life, opinions remain divided. To some, he was a dedicated public servant and a tribalizer. To others, his association with the controversial Abacha regime and allegations of misconduct cast shadows on his contributions. Regardless, Husseini's role in Nigeria's history is undeniable, and his passing marks the end of an era. Indeed, we have lost a devoted public servant. On behalf of the DDM board and staffs, we all extend our heartfelt condolence to his family, friends, and the entire people of Plateau State over this profound loss. Meanwhile, in Nigeria, a nation already grappling a myriad of challenges, has been dealt another blow. The federal government announced a staggering 50% hike in the telecom tariffs, move that has sparked widespread concern. The Nigerian government announcement of the increase in telecom gaining a population already grappling with economic challenges. The decision revealed by the Minister of Communications, Sum Tijani, is being justified as a necessary adjustment to address the widening gap between operation costs and service charges within the telecom sector.
We've done with them is saying that telecommunication services are now extremely important to our people. So it's not something you can just increase price haphazardly. But also, how do we support them to ensure that these companies continue to stay sustainable? This is a sector that employs about 15,000 people directly, the employees of these MNOs. But also indirectly, I think there's about 500,000 people working in the sector, whether those that are selling recharge cards or any of those services. We have to make sure that the sector continues to stay sustainable. But at the same time, we don't want to inflict pain on Nigeria. So it's a double-edged sword where if you keep it low and these companies are not making enough money to continue to invest, that penetration is not going to happen. But what government is also now doing is saying we will not leave it to private sector alone, which is why we've started the 90,000 kilometers fiber optic network that we want to build. We've been raising the money. We have significant commitment from the World Bank. Our goal is that before the end of the year, that government starts to also lay.
Our correspondent, Ezenne Makelin.
While some industry stakeholders acknowledge the financial strain faced by telecom providers, many Nigerians have expressed frustration viewing the move as yet another burden on an already overwhelmed populace. Imagine being a young Nigerian, battling the harsh realities of the country's alarming youth unemployment rate. Your phone is your lifeline, a vital tool to stay connected with family, friends, and potential employers. Now, with this tariff hike, the cost of staying connected will curve deeper into your already major earnings, learning even less for essentials like food and transportation. Or consider the plight of a small business owner striving to survive amidst Nigeria's crippling inflation and volatile currency. Communication is the backbone of your enterprise. Calls, message, and internet access keep you in touch with clients and suppliers. But with this increase, operational costs will soar, making it even harder to sustain your business. For the average Nigerian, life has already become a relentless struggle. Rising insecurity, characterized by kidnappings, banditries, and terrorism, possesses daily threats. The economy is faltering under the weight of soaring inflation and a plummeting naira. Now, the government has added insult to injury by hiking the cost of telecommunications, an essential service that underpins modern life. A social media influencer, Queen Obaningo, has this to say about the 50% tariff hike. Please watch.
So I personally feel it's not a good time to actually even increase this tariff. At least this should even be the time that they should even bring it down. You understand? Because people, I think companies, businesses, everyone now even functions on social media. Like me now, my personal business is on social media. And trust me, if it's going to increase, like now it has increased, I even have to even increase my costs because I have to still deliver my services to my clients. So now I still have to increase my cost.
Telecom industry has welcomed the adjustment, saying it's long overdue. They had been pushing for 100% tariff hike before eventually settled for the 50% with country's telecom regular, the Nigerian Communication Commission, NCC. Please watch.
We'll start with to enable the operators to start providing adequate services to the consumers, stabilizing the networks, and give enough headroom for them to invest in future deployment of infrastructure around the country. Don't forget, the country is not a stagnant country. We have subscriber base actually growing, and the market is actually growing continuously. And this requires continuous investment in infrastructure provisioning. So this will allow the networks to grow and provide more services to the consumer, and also stabilize the existing operation.
The ripple effects of this tariff hike will be profound. The cost of doing businesses will rise, stifling entrepreneurship and innovation. Citizens' already limited purchasing power will shrink further, forcing tough choices between necessities like food, healthcare, and transportation. Social and economic inequalities will deepen as the gap between the rich and the poor grows wider. Nigerians deserve better. We need leaders who prioritize our welfare, who create policies that foster growth, and who ensure affordable access to essential services like telecommunications. Instead of compounding our challenges with punitive price hikes, the government should focus on reducing economic burdens and creating opportunities for prosperity. It's time for our leaders to listen to the voices of their people, to understand the pain of these decisions, and to act in ways that promote social justice, human dignity, and economic growth. Nigerians need solutions, not more obstacles.
Indeed, Nigerians deserve solutions, more obstacles. Thank you, Ms. Michaelin, for the report. 50% telecom tariff hike is yet another decision that leaves citizens feeling unheard and disconnected. It doesn't have to end here. Pathetic leadership, sustainable change, Nigeria can still move forward to a brighter, equitable future, one where every Nigerian has a fair shot at living a dignified and prosperous life. Into the economic strength, Nigeria's public debt has ballooned to 142 trillion naira in the third quarter of 2024, making a sharp 5.97% increase from June 2024. In just 21 months, the debt surged from 8 trillion, painting a concerning picture of the nation's financial stability. According to the Debt Management Office, external debt grew marginally by 0.29% in dollars terms, but rose significantly by 0.22% in Naira term due to currency depreciation. Meanwhile, domestic debt primarily borne by the federal government increased by 3.10% in Naira terms. Experts warn that this strain threatens Nigerian fiscal sustainability. Debt servicing costs, exacerbated by Naira depreciation, could divert resources away from critical sectors such as education, healthcare, and infrastructure. Recent measures such as the $2 billion Euro-bound action offer temporary relief but fail to address the underlying issues. As we wrap up our program as Nigeria navigate these challenges, we call for visionary leaders. Sustainable policies grows louder. To addressing the pressing economic reality, the need for action is urgent. Soon for more insights, we continue to explore more stories and their implications for our nation. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Hit the notification bell to get alerted when we drop a new video. I am Ibrahim Umar Wasi. Until next time.